The island has a history of producing political party leaders. In recent memory, names like Carol James, Elizabeth May, Sonia Furstenau, Bob Skelly, and of course the late Premier John Horgan. A big question now, who might be next? As the BC Conservatives look for a new leader, and an island politician might be their answer. Rumours within the party have named a handful of potential candidates, including the federal North Island Powell River Conservative candidate Aaron Gunn. Ollie Herrera spoke with Gunn today, who's an MP, for the first time since he announced his interest. Ollie.
That's right, Scott. I met with Aaron this afternoon to ask what his plans are, and he is being tight-lipped about his potential provincial run. The MP tells me that following weeks of turmoil, he wants to reunite the BC Conservatives.
The real truth of the matter wasn't something that was part of the plan, but my phone's been blowing up.
In his first successful political run, he found himself in Ottawa as the North Island Powell River MP. But after a turbulent few weeks in BC provincial politics, Aaron Gunn says he's reviewing the latest developments. In a post a few days ago, Gunn said that he is seriously considering making a run to be BC Premier.
I just got back yesterday. It's time to talk to people, to talk to constituents, and find out what I believe is in the best interest of what I can do for this province and our country.
This comes a week after former BC Conservative leader John Rustad was ousted from the party. 20 Conservative MLAs called for his removal, saying they had lost confidence in Rustad. Trevor Halford, the MLA for Surrey White Rock, is now the party's interim leader. Since then, more candidates have popped up as potential party leaders, with the recent Research Co. polling finding that Gunn is in the top 5 contenders for the role. Top of mind for Gunn is reuniting the party.
This province has been heading in the wrong direction on so many issues, whether it's drugs, whether it's the cost of living, whether it's this compromising property rights, and we just need to unite the opposition and make sure that we can, that the party can show British Columbians that there is a government in waiting.
He absolutely has potential.
Royal Roads professor David Black says Gunn could take it all, but winning the Conservative leadership would be the first step to bid for Premier.
And then he would contest as a BC Conservative candidate in a provincial by-election, be it in North Island or arguably in a safer provincial Conservative seat, again in the North or the Interior.
Then there's the question of his federal seat. With Pierre Poilievre's current caucus troubles of MPs crossing the floor to the Liberals, if Gunn were to give up his seat, the federal Liberals would have a so-called functional majority.
Effectively, they could function as a majority with the slimmest of margins and survive votes of confidence in the House.
Gunn says he'll make his decision before Christmas. Now, Gunn can run for the leadership without a provincial seat, but if he wins, he will need to have a seat to be effective in the legislature. David Black says Gunn may choose to stay in his backyard and run in the North Island provincial riding, but that would mean current MLA Anna Kindi would have to give it up. And it is important to note that the NDP have historically competed with the Conservatives for the riding. Gunn won the last election with 38% of the vote, NDP with 32%, and the Liberals with 26%. David Black also says that split voting that we saw in this previous election could make a return if a by-election is called. So it's not what many would consider a safe seat for the Conservatives and potentially give way for an actual majority Liberal government.
All right, thanks so much, Ollie.